just went back in time.
Very good thinking. Love.
I just heard a swish.
Oh no.
Whoa! Whoa! I think it's chain net. First chain net! I'm excited for the chain net.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't know about the rest of it. There was this one neighbour to our side.
Oh, the lake's really full today.
So we shared the fence along one side. Anytime the ball would go over,
Oh, there's a hill.
we never got it back.
And the court is on a hill next to a very full lake.
And I thought the code, this was my code, and I thought the code was universal.
Lake's really full. Have we had a lot of rain lately? I haven't left the house in 2 months due to COVID.
Ball goes over, you just pick it up and you throw it back. Let's check it out. But I thought that was the code. And as kids, I thought that was fair. You know, playing ball, and if it goes over, whoever is on the other side, on the day, 2-3 days later, you just grab it, and just throw it over. But no, this one neighbour, they collected them.
And don't worry if you lose the ball over the fence.
I must thank you, whoever that was. Yeah, we'd have lost that ball. Actually, I enjoyed shooting here. We're at Yeaman Park. So we've got a quarter court. The hoop is, I'd say, good.
The net is perfect.
I love it, that's like brand new, attached well. The backboard. It's a little more square than usual, and they've attached the rim a touch lower than usual as well. You see the black line, the bottom of the box? See how there's a gap? I'm not sure if that's fully 10 feet. Surface is average at best. Minimum playable. Lines on the court, they're faded. Looks like they had an old free throw line, but that newer one looks more accurate. This dirt line as a 3-point line. Lines on the court, hard to judge. I see one bench and a tree on the court.
I appreciate you, tree.
Wonder how many balls got lost before that fence went up. And last thing is this sign which gives us attention to detail. Now let's not to hoop here too loudly.
I like the size. I like the backboard. I like the net. And I like this fence. Very good thinking, everybody. If you think back to some of our previous episodes.
Usually it'd be from like a really long bomb. The force of the ball for when you threw it usually hit the rim or something, and then it would ricochet off really hard.
I'm feeling a 5.
I'm feeling a 5 too, and most of that is for that wonderful net. There was this one neighbour to our side. Anytime the ball would go over, we never got it back. I remember, I think we'd lost so many, we wondered what happened to them. We may have put our head over the fence one day, and I think I saw like a pyramid all collected. Who knows if they were from like every neighbour.
Okay, so I'm driving, and that's the problem. We were 5 minutes away, and then we were 4 minutes away, and then we were 8 minutes away. We're finally here after like 18 minutes. Oh, this is the court!
Whoa! I think it's chain net.
Oh!
It's our first chain net. I'm excited for the chain net, but
Alright.
I don't know about the rest of it. What do you think of the court size?
For the area, it's as big as you can make it, because you can't expect more than what they have done.
It goes back as far as the free throw line.
This is the only time I'm not going to say anything negative about the court size.
Backboard's too small. Let's talk about the actual hoop.
It's a bit different, isn't it? The way that it's sitting on the backboard, I don't know if I've ever noticed that big plate.
I have to say the same.
I wonder if that gives it that stability. Easy, it's almost like it holds the rim still. It's less bounce. The design of that hoop is actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty impressed.
The net.
It's rusted and it's old and it's chain, and I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Chain nets aren't supposed to look good.
The last time we had a chain net, I must have been 14 years old. Because I swear, I just heard a swish.
Oh, it's so good!
And I just went back in time. This chain net is. They're a little bit older when they've looped up and caught onto themselves. I reckon this one's got to be 6 months to a year.
If you put this up, please let us know, because we'd love to include you in a video.
I'm full pro chain net.
Hey, let us know in the comments on this episode if you're with a nylon or a chain net. We're both team chain net.
I think because we grew up with one. The backboard. Never been a fan of the arch shape, but the location, full-size backboard's overkill. Lines on the floor.
Yeah, there's no lines on the court, but the court's too small to merit lines.
The actual surface, I'd say it's a concrete slab. The one downside, all the sand that has seemed to kick onto the court. If you see the slope of this hill, there is a fence down there.
This is where we're going to see if that fence works or not.
From the seesaw.
Okay, I'm deducting points for this hill, although I like the fence. So the point it just lost, you gained with the fence, but then it lost that point again because of the hill, because you wouldn't need the fence if you didn't have the terrible hill. Matt's either stretching or trying to make the court bigger.
I just want to relive my childhood.
Are you going to leave on a miss?
No, never.
No. Well, then you're going to have to leave at some point.
Nope, I'll never miss. Okay. Let's go. Oh. Hey, that wasn't miss. It really did miss. Okay, I'm calling it.
It's hard to leave on a swish too.
Ball goes over, you just pick it up and you throw it back. Right? You don't look at the fence, you just tennis ball, whatever, you just throw it. But I thought that was the code. These guys were hoarding them. They were, in many senses, just taking them.
Okay, so today we're going to a basketball court with a massive tree that covers a big percentage of the court.
Yes. Had a good amount of court, like a full-on half court, but a tree starting to dominate that half court. Made for some great shade and some interesting shots. We're going to go through the trees.
So he's going to shoot from the shrub here. There's a hole and a gap in this massive tree, and the idea is to shoot it through here, up, down there, and hit there. But there's people walking there, and he was afraid that, you know, he might knock them out.
Right, maybe I got to change the picture in my mind. Like the game's on the line, and this is like two defenders closing in.
What, so the pressure helps you?
You don't hold back now. Two defenders closing in. You've got to focus.
Can't believe this helps.
Here we go.
Those two defenders will not leave him alone. Did it!
It didn't have a net.
line.
But there was like a cutout for a canal, and if you're worried the ball was going to go in there, this park had huge fences up to stop the ball running into the water. Because if it got in there, it would have just taken off. We never would have seen the ball again.
I wonder how many basketballs were lost figuring that out. Nice fence. Well, at least the fence is there.
Someone thought of that.
I liked everything about this thing.
Playability, it's only worth a 5. I'm just trying to shoot some hoops. The ball would just bounce off it. You just pick it up and you throw it back. I thought they were going to blackmail us and try to, you know, maybe cut a piece of the ball and send it back. I don't even know why they put the barrier up there. It's more trouble than it was worth. It's not practical from a basketball standpoint.
Lob! Oh no!
I guess if you were playing futsal or little soccer, you could kick the ball off the barrier and you could get it back. But for basketball, no, bounce right over. I do love the blue court. I was really impressed. I had never seen a court that probably wasn't made of concrete, tarmac or asphalt. This was a different material altogether. So for the surface, it was good. Yes, well, I guess maybe the ball was flat that day, we don't know. I don't like the tiny backboards.
That backboard is very small.
Yes, precision shots only.
Oh no!
I just wish it had a net.
Playing there, it was just frustrating.
This ball, I spent 2 years overseas in Thailand, and when we came back to Australia, I actually couldn't afford to buy a basketball. Matt said, "Do you have a basketball?" And I said, "No, I don't." And then he brought out this one. He said, "You can use this to ball." So this is holding a lot of sentimental value. So bringing it out today, I'm gonna pump it up. Now last time I did this, I lost the needle in.
Yes, you can see that video. Gotta hoop them all.
Well, we hoop so many hoops that we hoop when there's no hoop.